Good morning, children. We are going to continue the class for the standard 7 science. Now in the previous class I took about area of a regular object and the irregular object. Now I am going to take about the volume. So in the previous class I took cube, cuboid, sphere and cylinder. Now I am going to take the volume of a liquid. Now liquids occupy space and hence it has also a volume. So liquids occupy space as well as a volume. Now liquids do not have a definite shape. For example, if you pour a water in a container, it takes the shape of the container and it has a volume. Now the maximum volume of liquid that holds is known as the capacity of a container. Capacity of the container. So the maximum volume of the liquid that a container holds is known as the capacity of the container. Now, there are many measuring cylinders are here. Now, the volume of liquid is equal as it fills in the container. This is observed from the readings marked in the container. If you keenly observe, you will see that the readings are marked in ml. So, how much? In ml. This is called as a milliliter. So, the readings are marked in ml, that is called as a milliliter. First, you have to understand what is liter. Now, liter is used to measure the volume of a liquid. So, liquid is used to measure the volume of liquid. Now, the volume is, unit of volume is cubic centimeter. That is commonly known as cc. Commonly known as cc. Now, so ml, that is milliliter, and first you have to see what is liter. Liter is the volume of a liquid. Then unit of the volume is cubic centimeter. Now commonly this cubic centimeter is called as a cc. Now 1 liter is 1000 cc or cubic centimeter. Then 1000 ml is 1 liter. Did you understand, children? So 1 L is 1000 cc or cubic centimeter, or 1000 ml is 1 liter. So once again I will tell you all, children, these readings are marked in ml. ml is nothing but the milliliter, and the liter is, you will find the volume of a liquid. Then unit of volume is cubic centimeter. This is otherwise known as cc. Now 1 liter is 1000 cc or cubic centimeter, and 1000 ml is 1 liter. Now we will see volume of irregularly shaped objects. Now volume of irregular shaped objects. Now these objects, you will not have the formula, but these objects can be measured by using a measuring cylinder and a jar. Now first we will see one activity. In this you have to take 2 measuring cylinders. In this one, note down the volume of the water in the measuring jar. That is, first one is 30 ml and we can take it as V1. And we will take another jar and tie a stone on a thread and immerse the stone inside the jar without touching the walls of the cylinder. Now this is taken as V2, but in the V1 the initial level is 30. But after immersing the stone inside, we see that the water level raises, that is in V2. Now you have to see the volume of the water, that is V2 minus V1. So V2 is how much? It is raised up to 40 and minus the initial level. What is the initial level? 30. So 40 minus 30 is equal to 10 ml. So what is the volume of the stone? 10 milliliter. So once again I will tell you all, you will take a measuring jar. In that you have water and the initial level is 30, and you take another jar called as a V2 and you have to tie a stone in the thread, and when you immerse it inside the jar without touching each side, the water level raises after immersing the stone. Now the volume of the stone is V2 minus V1. So V2 is 40 after raising the level, and the initial level is 30. So 40 minus 30 gives you 10 ml. Now, so to measure the volume of the liquid, some other units are there like 1 gallon, that is 3785 ml, 1 ounce, that is 30 ml, and 1 quart, that is 1 liter. So some other units are also used, it's gallon, ounce and quarts. So 1 gallon is 3785 ml and 1 ounce is 30 ml and 1 quart is 1 liter. Now next we'll go to the density. So now density is, now take a water in a beaker. So after taking it, you drop an iron ball into the water. What happens? The iron ball sinks and you have a cork. Again you drop a cork inside the water. The cork floats. What do you understand with this? That the iron ball is heavier than the cork. So the cork is lighter. So this we know that heavy objects sinks in water and the lighter objects float in water. So its iron ball is heavy. So it sinks. Now its cork is lighter. So it is floating. But the same way now what we can say is, in this the wooden log is heavier but the coin is lighter. But what happens? It is opposite to that. That is coin sinks which is lighter and the wooden log is heavier, it is floating. So we have to see what is the concept. After this we can understand about we will see the concept of this density about this. Now the first question what they ask is, in this, take an iron block and a wooden block of a same mass. What you have to say? Iron block and the wooden block of the same mass. Now measure their volume. What we have to do? We have to measure their volume. Which one has more volume? So after observing that, we see that wooden block. So what is that? Wooden block occupies more volume than the iron ball which have the same mass. Now we observe that wooden block is lighter than that of the iron block which of the same size. Now the other question is, same, take an iron block and wooden block of the same size. Now we have to weigh them. We have to see the weight and measure the mass. Now what is the density? The lightness or the heaviness of a body is a density. Now if we have more mass, we have greater density. What happens? If we have more mass, it has greater density. So the iron ball will have more mass than the wooden block. So therefore iron has more density. Now, what is density? So, it is defined as a mass of the substance contained in unit volume. So, what is density? Mass of the substance contained in the unit. That is density, that is D. So density is D, mass is M, volume is V, that is D is equal to M by V. So density is equal to mass by volume, that is D is equal to M by V. Now what is the SI unit? What is the SI unit of density? Now SI unit of density is kg per cubic meter. What is the SI unit of density? Kg per cubic meter. So the CGS unit of density is grams per cubic centimeter. So what is the SI unit of density? Kg per cubic meter, and the CGS unit of density is grams per cubic centimeter. Now we have to see the density of different materials. Now different materials have different density. So what I said? Different materials have different density. Now, if we have more density is called denser. What is called as denser? If you have more density is called as denser. If you have less density is called as rarer. So, more density is called as a denser and the less density is called as a rarer. Now, we will see some of the common substances. So, the common substances are gas. So, in gas you have air, kerosene, and in liquid you have water, mercury. So, gas, air, kerosene, liquids, water, mercury. Then 2, 3, this is then wood, aluminum, iron, then copper, silver and gold. These are the materials like air, kerosene, water, mercury, wood, aluminum, iron, copper, silver and gold. Now, what is the density for this? We will see the density for each. Now, for the air is 1.2. So, for the air is 1.2, kerosene is 800, water is 1000. And for mercury is 13,600 and for wood 770 and so on. Now first, if you see this, water is 1000 density. Now if you see kerosene, it is 800. Now which is lighter here? Kerosene is rarer, that is it has less density than water because water has 1000 density. Now mercury has 13,600. That means what? Water is lesser density than the mercury. Now, so next we have to see the relationship. The relationship between mass, density and volume. So the relationship between mass, density and volume. Now see this pyramid here, mass, density, volume. Now density is mass by volume. What is density? Mass by volume. Next is mass, that is density into volume. Then volume is mass by density. So we are seeing the relationship between this. So density is mass by volume, mass is density into volume and volume is mass by density. Now see here, in this while I was saying about the density, even the oils, that is water has more density than the oils like castor oil, then cooking oil, all these have the density as 961 kg per cubic meter. So oils. So water is more density than the oils. Then first we will see the problem here. So the problem is, a solid cylinder of mass has 280 kg, that is cylinder mass is 280 kg, has a volume of cubic meter. So what is this? A solid cylinder of mass is 280 kg and has a volume of 4 cubic meter. Now you have to find the density of a cylinder. What do you have to find? Density. So you are going to find the density of a cylinder. So what is this? Mass by volume. So density is equal to mass by volume. Now what is the mass? 280. What is the volume? 4. If you divide this, you get 70 kg per cubic meter. Do you understand this, children? They have asked the cylinder is 280 kg and what volume? 4. Now what is the density? So density has the mass by volume. What I already said this. Now that is 280 by 4. You get 70 kg per cubic meter. Then next problem is a box is made up of iron and it has a volume of 125 cubic centimeter. Now you have to find the mass if the density of iron is 7.8 kg per cubic centimeter. So again density is mass into volume. Then mass is, you have volume into density. So what is the volume here? 125 into what is the density? 7.8. You get the answer as 975 grams. So that's all, children. We'll continue in the next class.